Hi, thank you for joining. I'm sorry you had to wait forever because I don't know if you've noticed, but I really like to talk.
I love to talk too. We have something in common. As you guys might know, right? We haven't spent too much time together, Crisis and Nina, unfortunately. But I will say this right now. The very short amount of time we've got the chance to talk to Nina, I can definitely understand without a doubt in my mind why so many people in EN love Nina so much. And all the things they say, it's true.
Even when they
I
say
wish
that I'm
we got
stinky. That's very true. That's the
Yeah,
truest. Yeah.
that's true. I think a lot about what you said to us, like the advice you've given me, the things you've told us or me. I think about that a lot, and it like whenever I feel like not unmotivated but uncertain of things, like I think a lot about what you told us. It helps me feel more reassured, and
Good.
it's very helpful.
And I'm sorry, like you guys were the gen that I was the least involved in for your debut. I mean, one of the reasons is because, I was already considering, this decision and all that, and I just wanted to be a little bit more touching grass, not being online, kind of like figuring out my own feelings. So I'm sorry that, I haven't been as involved, but it does seem that you guys had, Scarlett was telling me that she was getting really involved with you. I know Hex has been super helpful to you guys.
Everyone has been super nice to us, super welcoming, super supporting, answering any of our questions, you included.
As I am leaving, the level of extroversion is dropping significantly. So a lot of you will have to bear the grunt of being mom. I don't think you feel this way really based off me talking to you, but don't think you're too new or anything to organize a big collab or to get everybody involved or to start a server or to invite anybody into a collab. No, do that. You are now entering this place with some of the most hardworking, lovely, sweet, creative people that I have ever had the pleasure of meeting and working with. Honestly, I really want you to take this and milk it. Just, I know.
No,
I think my
you're
coffee's
right.
kicking in. I'm
You're always going to be with us, Nina. Always. Not just us. all of EN.
unfortunately,
Always.
I'm literally gonna be like the cockroaches in your wall.
No, you'll be in our hearts, Nina. Always. Whatever we're doing, I feel comfort thinking of you looking after us.
Without going into detail, I mean, I think you got a really good head on your shoulders. I think you're really kind. I think you're really smart. You're not so only smart that you lose the kindness, but you're not also so kind that you lose the smartness.
Oh, okay.
And you
okay.
have such
That's
a
funny
good
'cause
relationship with your gen mate. Sorry, because what?
I was gonna say, are you sure you're not talking about yourself, Nina? To be honest with you, I cannot believe it's been almost 2 weeks already.
Right?
That's kind of crazy. I swear, it was debut day, I blinked, and now here we are.
Next time you're going to blink, it's going to be 1 month. And next time you're going to blink, it's going to be 1 year.
Did you go through the exact same thing that I'm describing?
Yeah. I'm telling you, we debuted it and we got our super chats enabled. And then it was a month and then we got memberships. And then suddenly and then I look back and suddenly it's been a year and then we were doing our 1 year.
It's so easy to appreciate the moment, but it's hard to keep it in my grasp. Does that make sense? I can appreciate a moment, right? Right now, for example, I'm really appreciating this, but I feel like I'm gonna blink again and I'll be 2 weeks from now and I'll be doing something else, but it doesn't stop me from appreciating this. I'll remember this, but it's gonna be so far away from where I'll be, Yeah, I don't know how to really describe it, but that's how I feel.
Whenever things are nice, sometimes I like to stop myself and be like, this is nice. There's so many moments where I stop myself, and in the moment I was like, oh my god, I can't believe I'm in Ниджисанджи. I can't believe I'm friends with these people. And that's gonna happen to you 2 years in. I still I know I'm leaving, but I'm like, oh my god, I can't believe I'm in Ниджисанджи.
Really? You keep that feeling?
Yeah,
That's
it
so
never goes away.
interesting.
It never ever goes away. Sometimes, we get old and we keep doing stuff and the stress sets in, but then seeing new people being excited, it brings it back up to us because we remember being there and we remember feeling that. It brings it all
It's
back.
nostalgic almost. I'll remember those words you just said if one day I experience exactly what you just said.
Oh, you will.
If one day I experience exactly that,
Tweet it.
seeing people
I'll
debut,
know.
one day
Mhm.
I will definitely remember what you just said and I'll
Yeah.
hold it to my heart.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you for stopping by today. I really do appreciate
Absolutely. Don't feel bad about making us wait. We all wanted this.
it. Oh my god, I gotta say
absolute
it.
pleasure.
Write your own story now. It's your turn.
I will. Bye bye. Take good care, Nina. I love you.
Will. You too. Love you too.
Bye bye. Bye bye.
Mama's gotta pee.
Mom!
You crying's gonna make me cry.
Okay, I won't cry. You must be so tired. You're so powerful.
I'm not. I've said this joke, but like with every introvert that comes here, my power grows.
Am I an introvert? I thought I was an introvert, but everyone here is so introverted that I became an extrovert. I'm a big weeb compared to normal people.
Yeah.
But in Ниджисанджи, I'm a normie. I get shamed no matter where I go. You're like so extroverted in Niji. You're like,
But like I'm a regular.
You're like so bright. You know, it's like blinding to look at you.
I have to ask you a favor now that I'll be gone. You
Yes, Mom. Anything
have
for
to
you.
take care of Etheria for me, okay? Please.
Oh no.
You have
I don't know if I can.
You
I don't know if I can handle it.
You don't understand.
Please.
Like once a week, we call and we cry. You have to take my place. You don't have to be mom, but you have to like call Etheria and cry once a week.
I feel like you were the one keeping them in check. So now that if you're gone, I don't know what I'm gonna do with those people.
Those people. You don't understand. Like they want to like have me in the background of a lot of their stuff, and even staff sounds like you have to let Nina go. The accident was 5 years ago. She's dead.
No. You know, I was watching you talk with other people before me, and you were like, "I'm gonna be in your walls." And I want you to be in every single wall of my house, okay?
Well, I got really good news for you.
Yeah.
I'm going to Japan next year. Usually, like when I travel, like I'm usually kind of like the mom taking care of stuff. In Japan, I did nothing, and it was amazing. It was you, Shu, Koto, and Alira. But like you, I think like I think it was you who did the most. I truly feel like that was one of a vacations that I actually relaxed, and it was awesome.
I'm glad.
And
it
I
was
loved
so
it.
fun. I'll never stop thinking about when you took a bite out of the kombu. I saw you. Nina, I saw you.
And then I put it back.
I saw you put it back. I know. Your face was like, oh, I can't eat that. And you just like silently put it back in the soup, and I was like, all right.
Also, I really like, because you hadn't heard me sing for a bit, and then when we were at karaoke and I was singing, you just looked at me like mouth wide open. Like
You
the
were
cat,
so
the cat on my screen.
Good.
That's like the face you gave me. You're like, Nina?
I think I heard from like Anna or someone else. They were like, Nina told us you complimented her singing and she was really happy. And I didn't. I was just really genuinely like, oh my gosh.
She
so
literally
good.
looked at me while I was singing. She was like, oh.
I want to hear you sing more, okay?
Next
You're
time,
gonna
I will
come
impress
to
you
Japan.
even more. 6
Yeah.
a.m. rooms. I am there until 6 a.m.
Let's go.
Seriously, like you made the Japan trip. I'm so glad I got to meet you there, and like, you know,
Me too.
we've talked a lot, and like a lot of the people I'm really close with are also really close with you, but we like our time zones don't really mesh, and you know we never like we've always been like really good, but we just never really spend a lot of time together. And in Japan, it was just really, really nice. You were #1 support, and it was awesome. And I was like, oh my god. And that's why now, next time I come to Japan, you're gonna have to babysit me again.
I want to do anything I can to make your trip, you know, better. And I need excuses to see you, so I'm gonna be like, yeah, I booked the restaurant, so you have to come.
Oh, and you were also
then you'll
so
have
cool
to
with
be
like
there.
finding spots. Like for meeting Kiara, it was initially like supposed to be us two. But then when everybody like changed their flights, I was like, oh my God, like let's, I basically, what I did, I planned it with Kiara and then I just added Petra in the conversation and Petra did everything.
Speaking of Kiara, one thing that actually I remembered, like, I remember I was sitting next to you when we met her. Yeah, and then she was like,
Yeah, you were.
all of you seem so close. And then the two of us were like, we actually met for the first time, IRL. And Kiara was like so shocked. She was like, what? But you guys are like, like leaning on each other and like sharing drinks and like holding hands. And I was like, yeah, my mom. I'm just really glad that like, even if you're graduating, you're still gonna keep in touch with us and all that. It's not a real goodbye.
It's a pretty big goodbye though.
Stop!
Real,
I'm trying to make it less sad.
I'm sorry.
Thank you so much for, being here for all of us. Not just for this stream, but I know everyone's been saying this, but you've always really, really been there for all of us. You truly are the mom of Niji, and like the way you look out for us, the way you speak up for us, the way, you'll always notice things and let us know. You're truly like everyone's mom. I'm gonna miss you so much. And
I'm gonna miss you too.
I wish you nothing but the best. And I love you so much.
I love you too.
See you in Japan.
See you in Japan. Bye, Pet.
I love you. Bye.
I love you too. Bye. I think my other Japan tour guide is also coming in.
Me.
Hello, darling.
Nah. How do I become a sexy mom like you though, Nina? I want to follow your path. I don't want to follow other people's path.
I think now that I'm gone, there will be like a vacuum of hag energy, and you need to take that energy. You need to start bugging Pomu.
I love your extrovert energy, and I do like look up to you that way. Like I wish I was like you. I mean, that's an honor to hear, but I don't know. You have any advice for me?
I think
But
you're
that's
already very
sexy.
sexy.
Thank you.
Okay, remember that stream with like the bikini girls that we did Senran Kagura, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, don't do anything you did in that stream. Also, you gotta be like, hi, honey.
Honey.
Okay, now a little more sexy, a little less dying.
So like lower?
Hi. Oh, try it again.
Hi.
Oh, that's
Hi.
good. Oh, that's good.
Oh.
Okay, now try the sexy ping pong like Millie.
Hi, Nina.
Oh, I meant like how Millie goes like, ping pong.
Bing pong.
I think you got
Ew.
a lot of work to do. I think you got... Now that I will be gone too, so the stink level in EN will go down significantly. So you have to double up your stink.
All right.
That's another part of
Okay.
being sexy. The stinkier you are, the sexier you are. Every 3 days.
My right hand is raised right now. It's
You
on my
promise.
chest.
Thank you.
I promise to you that I will not take a shower every day. I will take it once in 3 days.
Perfect.
Okay.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, Ниджисанджи, the future is bright with me. Thank you, Nina. You
Also,
just saved the future.
I just have to say, out of like everybody that I asked about like onsen, you are the only person who was instantly like, oh yeah, onsen. Others were like, but what if you see me naked? And you're just like, let's go.
I'm not dying until that happens. It's gonna be so fun. You, me, with our nipples just out, being like, "Woo!" We're gonna be running around the onsen, being like, splashing each other.
Okay,
And having a good alcohol.
maybe not the running around splashing each other. You're again thinking of like Senran Kagura, and it's no. I was telling people like I started my stream very early so people in JP time zones could come. But now I've streamed for so long that now like the JP time zones are waking up. Like I've streamed so long that it's like you went to bed, I was streaming, you wake up, you're like, oh, she's here. Hello.
Yeah, you're still here. How are you feeling? Like, are you like even a bit tired? Or?
I think I'm starting to get a little bit of like a pressure headache in the middle of my forehead, but I'm
Oh,
feeling
no,
good
no.
morning, Mom. Good morning, Ren. How about
You
you?
having
How are you
fun?
feeling?
Oh, me? I just woke up actually. Like I don't know how I'm talking English. It's a miracle. It's the Nina buff. And I'm actually doing good sexy voices. Woohoo!
Well, one of those two things is true.
Excuse me? Eh?
You are talking really good
Eh?
English.
Oh, thank you, Nina.
That was better. That was better. You're improving.
I want to ask you
Mhm.
something. So, like, said that this is all like a celebration, but is it okay for me to cry?
Yeah, I've cried today. A lot of people cried. I cried.
I was actually holding it in, but like, love you so much, Nina.
You too. And I'm glad we got a lot of stuff done. You kind of joined Niji when I haven't been doing a lot of collabs, but we got to do quite a few fun collabs. And I will never forget when I saw how different your POV of Senran Kagura was to mine. I'll never forget that.
I look up to you so much. I feel like you are actually like persuading me to like go outside of my comfort zone to be like you. I really like you, Nina. Like as a human, like as a streamer, as like a woman. Like you're just such a perfect
Sorry,
thing you do,
as a
Nina.
woman. I'm sorry for laughing. I know you're crying. I'm sorry.
As a woman, I love you as a woman, Nina.
I'm sorry for laughing.
No, my English is dead.
It caught me off guard.
I hope you know how perfect you are. I keep on saying this to you. Like, you're perfect. There's no person like you, Nina. And you gave me all the advice today. I'm gonna try my best to, like, you know, follow them. But, you know, like, you're always gonna be you, and I will never be able to be you. Like, so just know that even, like, after you're gone, like, there's always a place for you in our hearts. You probably know this, you know? You have the confidence to know this, but
Yeah.
I just want to let. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Thank you, Nina. Your journey has just started.
My journey of mental health, yes.
No, Nina. No.
Because
People
I am.
kept on-
I'm going to
No,
therapy and I'm
people
like,
kept on saying that like your journey like ended with like me graduating Ниджисанджи, and I was like, no, that's not true. Like her journey has always started like from beginning. It's just like. It's just a different chapter. Like, you have a whole new story, this great drama, this great place you probably have, this great life ahead of you. And I just want to say I'm proud of you for the decisions you made. And I'm really excited for what you have for your future. And I love you, and I know you have the confidence, but if you ever lose any, like, please contact me because I will do anything I can to boost those up because you deserve it, Nina. You deserve the world.
you're so cute. I'm not gonna lie. You're actually really
Yeah.
cute when you cry.
You say this.
I'm also a masochist. Life is short.
Me too.
Play around. High five.
High five. Okay, but I said everything that I wanted to say. I'm good to go.
Thank you.
I'm ready. I love you. This isn't the goodbye. I know we're gonna stay in touch. I know we're gonna go to Japan and go to that onsen. I love you, Nina. Have a blast for the rest of your stream. I'll be watching. And I love you. I love you. I love you, Nina. I
too.
love you.
Thank you
Bye,
for
Nina.
today. Bye, baby. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
I'm ready to cry. Hello?
Hello.
I know we've talked about it a lot last time, and
Yes, I'm
thank you for being
talked
my
a lot.
friend. Thank you for being here. Thank you for, wanting to stay in touch, and you mean a
Uh-huh.
lot to me.
You mean a lot. You mean a lot to me too. You know. I just want to tell you, you were and you are my best friend. You'll always be.
Now that I'm not your coworker anymore, and you're not my senpai, you also like we
I was never
gotta.
your senpai though.
True. But you were still a senpai, a senior. You know, you're a senior
Yeah.
man. You're an old Gigi-san, senior citizen.
You can't call me G-san, old fox lady. I overdrank last night.
Oh. Oh, where'd you go? Because it's the festival, right?
I just after I had stream last night, and then after I went home, kind of. Well, I couldn't sleep. It was just. Nah, I shouldn't be saying sad, but watching a stream, it was fun.
Yeah.
So kind of gave me. It was kind of making me sad. So I just overdrank.
I'm sorry. It's hard. And I know like you've seen a lot of people go, but it's like it's still, it's hard.
Still, yeah, it's never easy. Am I making this stream in a bad mood right now?
No. I've been going through the emotions where like, sometimes I laugh so hard and then sometimes I'm laughing so hard that I'm like, oh my God, I'm gonna cry. Thank you for always being there. And the first thing I thought of when you said you overdrank last night, a part of me was like, why didn't you message me to drink with you? Hello? I miss drinking with you and talking about life.
Me
And
too.
I hope we can do more of that this summer.
Yeah.
Thank you for just always being here. And
Oh, thank you, because when I had a hard time, you hear me out.
just promise me now that I'm gone that like you will, because you do this thing when you're going through a hard time that you close yourself off. And I know it, and that's why like I bug you and Mika too. Like, of course I'm gonna bug you, but it's also not the same. Gotta not always close yourself off like that. So many people want to be there for you and like encourage you and cheer you on and be your friend. And yeah, I
Sorry.
No, me too, don't worry. Not everyone's gonna be annoying like me.
Sure.
Not everyone's
Like the
gonna
one
be
with the
annoying
most
like
annoying.
me, so you gotta like
Uh-huh.
you gotta make it easier for people a bit. So many people want to be your friend and you're
Thanks.
hard to reach.
Yeah, when I'm down.
Yeah.
Then I'll try not to be down then.
No. Life will always sometimes kick you down. I know you're an old GT-san, so it's hard to like
Shut up.
work on your habit. Be nice to Mika. Sometimes you're like, you're so troll with her
Yeah.
on stream. Even I'm like, oh my God. Oliver,
Okay.
thank you.
Oh my God, you
for-
call me Oliver.
Oh yeah, I always call you Ollie or Gigi-san.
Yeah.
It's true. that's when you know it's
True.
serious. Oliver, thank you. Thank you for being my friend. Thank you for being one of like you and Mika, the first people in Niji. We won't be coworkers anymore, but it's you're stuck with me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's nice. So yeah, we're gonna still hang out. So it's just
No.
kind of a little bit
No.
sad that you're not gonna be my coworker anymore. But still, thank you for being my best friend. When I was like down, you always helped me a lot. Like, hear me out drinking together. That was very fun. That's like one of the best things that happened since I joined Niджisанджи.
Is drinking with me. Hell yes. Oliver, I must take you out. The timing approaches.
Well, thank you for always being everyone's friend, my friend, everyone's mom, and taking care of everyone. You're the best.
You too.
You're my best friend.
You too.
And you will be. You'll still
I
be
will
my
be.
best friend.
I
so-
will be.
I had a lot to tell you, but I can't come up with any words. But I just say I love you.
No,
as a friend.
I know, and I love you too as a friend. I know. And we also just did like a 5-hour collab the other day.
Yes.
So, and also we talk in private, and I know, and thank you.
Yes. Hi, Nina.
Bye, Oliver.
I'll miss you, but oh my God, I miss you.
too. Like my sayonara.
Sayonara. Genki de ne.
Ink.
Bye bye.
Eventually, I don't know when, but at some point tonight, I will take my last pee break. And I just realized that, and it like, oh, I will eventually take my last pee break tonight.
Nina.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good. I woke up late to join the queue, and I was like, I fell back asleep after.
Yeah, it's true, because
I
when you
feel
joined the queue, it was like probably 6 hours ago.
Yeah, I was just like,
I woke up and I was like, okay, I'm gonna join this queue, and then I was like, all right, I'm in the queue. I'm gonna head back to bed.
I've noticed after a while that like I had to like cut people off at 30 minutes because otherwise I would talk forever.
I think you've always been like super talented in bringing conversations out with just about anybody, with whoever you talk to, and especially bringing out like people who are introverted as well. You're really good at finding ways to making them talk and including them in conversation, which is really like Nijian is gonna miss that. And I know like we don't really talk as much. I mean, we used to talk a lot in the earlier days, but I know like in the last couple of months we haven't really hanged out or talked much. But you have been like a huge part in Nijian. You being gone is going to leave a huge hole here in Ian, and you bring a lot of people out to hang out.
I appreciate that you took the time. You know, as you said, we have not really been talking, and I really appreciate that you took the time to come and say really nice things. It does mean a lot to me, and I am very grateful for that.
Of course, like I'm so bad at like sentimental shit. I'm just thinking about, honestly, oh my gosh, I'm so bad at being sentimental. It's like no, don't show feelings.
No, you're doing really good.
I just remembered like one of the memories I had of you. Just was it my first birthday stream when it was just like Lazuli, Obsidia, and Etheria, and we were almost all of us were just in a call together. And I just remembered your speech in that birthday Totsu, and just I think you almost did you cry? I cannot remember.
I cry
you
a
cried.
lot, probably.
I was just like, wow. It made me want to cry when you gave that speech. When you're talking about
speech, cry. I do remember like one time when you were doing drawing streams, and Ike and I were on your stream. It was really, really fun.
the rare time I
drew you a Beedrill. You gave me the job of one of the Beedrills.
The Russian Beedrill, was that it?
Yeah, I'm still very proud of that Beedrill. And then people are like, did you know that like Selen's life, like Nina ruined Selen's life when she drew that Beedrill?
They were never the same again.
On that day, like, Selen received a grim reminder that Nina is a talented artist.
She is the person Selen will never be.
Yeah. You know, I think you are very, like, aware of if you need to, like, take time to yourself and take care of yourself. And, you know, sometimes I think I could have been more like that. Obviously, you know, as I'm leaving now, I do wish sometimes that your boundaries were less defined, but at the same time, like I feel like as a person, like I get it. You gotta do things that work for you and that are best for you. And if that is, you know, having defined boundaries because, you know, you're working hard, and when you're not working hard, you gotta take care of you.
I really appreciate you, and like oh my god. Your speeches always make me so speechless, because it's just like, what do I say in return? Because that was just so heartfelt. It's just so heartfelt and so meaningful, and I'm just like, how do I top that? I really find it really admirable just how extroverted you are as a person, and how you're such a total opposite of me when it comes to like getting involved, especially with Ian, and not being shy to just talk to anybody here. It's like any new liver that comes into Niji, you're always there to just hit them up and have a conversation with them, make them feel welcomed in Ian. Like for me, obviously, like I have boundaries, and it takes a while for me to open up to anybody, and just it is really admirable how open you are and how friendly you are too. How you just make everybody feel welcome here in the company.
You said you're not very good with words, but I think you showing up was really, really nice. And, you know, I hope in the future, you know, since you're dad, I'll give you the mom advice.
I'm
not that
dad?
you need it. Like, you don't have to say the perfect thing. You don't have to do the perfect thing. Just, yeah, it's just enough to just hang out. Just you like showing up and saying something was really, really sweet. and it doesn't have to be the perfect thing to say.
You know, like before I was joining, I was actually nervous as hell because I everybody was just so emotional, and I was just so nervous. I was like, oh fuck, I don't do well. I just don't do well with emotions. I don't do well being sentimental.
Now that it's happened, how do you rate this experience? Give it a
rate this
Yelp
experience. Fuck. Hope I don't have to do it again. Thank you for having me, Nina.
Thank you
And
for
good
coming.
luck with the rest of the guests. Bye bye, everybody.
Bye, bye, Selene. Bye, bye.
Bye bye.
How are you?
I'm fantastic. How are you doing?
Great. I mean, I've said the same joke a lot, but with every introvert that has come in here, I grow in power.
Love me some energy vampires. Let's go.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, before I was in Ниджисанджи, I used to drink like 3 times a week heavily. Having
Damn.
more to do kind of brought me out of that.
Yeah. I get that. Because you also like need to function, right? Like it's hard to stream with a hangover.
And these 20-year-olds, they can get away with that. But us 30-year-olds. I need to like plan my drinking days now, so it's like, okay, I have no work in the morning that day. I like that saying that like once you hit 21, every year from then on, there's a random roulette that spins on your birthday, and it just gives you a random debuff that just sticks with you forever.
Ah, yeah. What would you say would be like your latest debuffs? I'll tell you mine while you're waiting. I can no
Go for it.
longer
I'm trying to think.
enjoy stouts and porters. I used to love stouts and porters. Like I could have like, let's say 3 pints in a night while drinking water. Now, if I even have 1 pint, like if I smell a porter in the morning, I will have a hangover the next day. No matter how much I eat, no matter how much I hydrate, I will have a hangover.
I guess one debuff for me, I can't eat freaking spicy food as much anymore.
Really?
Real old
Oh,
man
no.
shit. Yeah. Normal spicy food is fine, but like artificially spiced food, that shit just destroys my stomach for like 6 hours after I eat it now.
And another thing, debuff, sleep. I've always been somebody that needs a lot of sleep just to function. And I think a part of it is because I'm so extroverted. Now if I don't get 8 hours of sleep, like I am broken.
Have you hit the point yet where sometimes you just get enough sleep, but it still feels like you're dead tired? Because that's fun.
Okay, so I actually started doing something. I know it's gonna sound so crazy. It's like, but it changed my life. I try to go to bed early enough and sleep enough time that I don't wake up with an alarm. The only
Oh, that's a
problem
good idea.
is that sometimes I sleep for like 15 hours.
Yeah.
I'm glad like people are getting, when we were younger, people were talking about like, oh, having kids. And now a lot of people like having dogs. Yeah, and cats.
Yeah.
And birds.
People are so much more accepting about the whole like, oh, you don't want to have kids? That's okay then.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I mean, more so for you because you're a male cyborg, but yeah, I still feel like with a lot of ladies, it's like, but you sure, right? You are gonna change your mind. What do you mean? Being a mother is the greatest gift, and you're like, I don't know.
Yeah, everybody finds their happiness in something else.
And
Not
for us,
everybody
it's
needs
in
to
a
go down
bottle
that
of
route.
whiskey. Thank you for stopping by today. I really appreciate it. Thank you for taking the
No
time.
problem. This has been nice. Like I was ready to sit out if you needed to just stop
Oh,
early.
No,
Thank God you've gone on for so long.
I'm going in. So far, there's 3 people in Finana's video, and then there's Etheria. So I'm like,
Oh, that's going to be the painful one. The way you're taking it, like the way you told everyone as well was so mature with just like, this is the decision I've made. That's why it was so good to be able to just say to you like, well, I don't have to be sad then. She's making this decision. And I'm sure whatever you do in the future, you're going to absolutely kill it. Whatever
I'm
you
taking
do,
care of my
'cause,
mental
yeah.
health in the future.
That's incredibly important. That'll be a lot easier. I mean, look at this. Everything you've done today. 15 hours of streaming straight, just talking to people, bringing introverts out of their shells, bringing people together. Okay, I'll let you get to your next guest. Thank
Thanks
you
for
for having me,
jumping in.
Nina.
Have a good one, okay?
You too. Have a wonderful evening. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.